This is Alabama Baka. This is also Alabama Baka, the most controversial thing on the internet. And you might be wondering, who is this person and what did they do to deserve this title? In this deep dive, we're going to be talking about Alabama's life, her family ties, the controversies, and why she is known as the most controversial teen on the internet. With that being said, let's dive right into this video.
Ain't got no oppositions, all these bitches in they feelings. But listen, who the fuck y'all talking to? I'm Alabama, get to know me, I might spaz on you.
I'm gonna get in the camera, but I ain't about to eat y'all up because I'm tired of people saying I don't know anything about rap music. I wasn't raised around rap music. I wasn't anything. So let's take a little. Then once I got a little bit older, this was another tour that I was on. It was Blink and Wayne. Every night I would watch the Wayne show when I was like 11 years old, 12. So here it goes again. Here goes my nails again in 2015. I feel like I have the exact education for what I'm voting for. How is it right for me to vote for something I'm not completely educated on? I could educate myself, but then again, why am I doing that if I genuinely really don't care? I'm just honest. I don't care to vote if I don't know exactly what's going on.
Okay, so I have to get comfortable for this one because this is not the first time I'm talking about Alabama Baka. What inspired this particular video is because one day I was on Instagram and I was recommended one of Alabama's posts on my explore page, and I was wondering, I haven't seen this girl in a while, so I looked at the picture. I was like, this is fire. The picture is actually really good. It's just Alabama doing the same Alabama thing, but the picture was bomb. So I went to her profile and I saw that Alabama is now making music. It didn't click then because I didn't remember that she is a musician. So I decided to check out the snippet of the video, and I was vibing to the beat all of a sudden, and I heard pretty good on Nepo. Oh my goodness. Stop. That was what I actually heard, and I was shocked. Even my facial expression, this was how I was. I was visibly shocked. I knew for a fact that that is not how Alabama sounds.
Hey guys, welcome to day one of my trip to Portofino for my dad's wedding. This is my dad sleeping. I don't know what I was saying.
So this video is gonna be an unhinged Alabama Baka deep dive. Let's get into it. Alabama Luella Baka, born 24th of December 2005 to a popular father, Travis Barker. I don't know, maybe that name sounds familiar to you. Travis Barker is part of Blink 182, and her mom is former Miss USA. I believe her name is Shayna. I'm not gonna pronounce her last name because you already know how I cannot pronounce people's last name properly. Alabama has an older brother, Landon Barker. I think you've heard of him before. He used to date Charlie D'Amelio, and she also has a half-sister, Atiana. Alabama grew up with fame because her dad is popular and her mom is popular. She was first shown to the public in the TV show Meet the Barkers, and it was more about their life in general, which aired around 2005 to 2006. Alabama was still a child. Although she was born around the production of the second season, her life was still documented. I think I've talked about this a few times on how growing up in the limelight might affect the way you develop and grow as a teenager or a child. Not might, but it is a fact. The fact that you grow up with people watching you 24/7, people watching your every move, people feeling like they're your parents because they watch you grow from a child to where you are right now. So I think that's one of the reasons Alabama's life was impacted and why people feel entitled to her in general. The rise of Alabama on social media. Alabama has over 5.1 million followers on TikTok and over 1.1 million on Instagram. That is a lot of followers. Have you seen 1.1 million people in a place? She really has a lot of followers And with that comes with a lot of fans, not only fans, but also criticism. Alabama started off posting personal style content, for example, fashion, music, and so on and so forth. I even saw a video a couple days ago of a guy interviewing her when she was, I believe she was like 14, 15, or 16 years old.
That's petite Philippe.
Damn.
66K.
66,000.
We got these for 1,200.
12.
And then we got these for 100.
100. That's crazy. What about the shirt?
Mind it.
Don't mind the shirt? Alright, bet. So we got 66, 67. You got like $67,000 right there. That's crazy.
She was wearing a $60,000 watch, which, all power to you, it's your money. It's your money. But then that should give you an idea of how rich she is. But then what happens when the content shifts? It's no longer, oh, this is what I'm wearing today, or this is how much I got my watch, or this is how much I got my necklace, to you just filming videos that are straight up inappropriate. From the age of 15 or 16 years old, and I think I'm even saying it lightly because it might be way less than that, Alabama started posting questionable content. For example, her clothes started being more revealing and she started, should I say, looking different. Now, I don't really like bringing race into every single thing I say, but if I feel like it is necessary, I'll definitely mention it. You know, when someone goes from white, plain white, to looking tan, I believe in America, you know, they use tan to, should I say, appear darker during the summer, because if you go outside, your skin will actually become tanner from the sun. But then what if it's not just summer in general? What if this person looks the same way every season, regardless of if it's summer or not? Well, that was what Alabama Barker was doing. People started to notice that she started doing more mature things for her age. And like I said before, when people watch you grow up in the limelight, they feel entitled to you, which is not supposed to be. I know it's not supposed to be. It is really messed up how people feel entitled to Alabama. But then that was where the whole controversy started from. She was blackfishing, doing things that are too mature for her age. For example, her twerking with her friends on the internet, and then people called her out for it and she had to delete the video. But before she deleted the video, she had to clap back on the 40-year-old moms that are telling her to delete the video. Another one is her music. Like I mentioned before, Alabama is a musician. But what happens when people saw you make music, R&B, Taylor Swift type of music, and then now you're rapping about things that I don't even know. Sorry, I don't listen to circular music like that, so I don't really know what exactly they're rapping about, but I heard the B word a lot of times.
Bitch, I'm in that mode. Look like I'm fresh out of vote. I never do what I'm told. Back of the truck, it's just me and my hoes.
She went from singing R&B songs to singing rap song, and I'm gonna mention it because I feel like it's needed to be mentioned. You know that white people rap, right? They do, and most of them are good at it. But when you're trying to rap like a black person, it shows. It shows that it's so simple or easy for someone to know that you're trying to rap like a black person. Her song Heartbreaker, I listened to it when I think she was like 12 years old. I'll correct myself on the screen if I can. She was really young. I watched the music video, I listened to the song. The song is good. Alabama has a good voice. She's actually really talented. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know I'm raising my voice, but I'm not gonna lie. She's really talented. Now, the way she sings, you will know that this is not how Alabama sings. She's trying to mimic a certain way of singing, and I'm gonna mention it. That is the way black people sing. Not all black people, but when it comes to rapping, that is more of the way you hear people rapping. And she, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I used to be a very big fan of rap, and I know when other races rap and when a black person raps, and I know when someone is trying to copy them. Again, regardless of your race, I feel like everybody's culture can be celebrated and shared. But then, when you're trying to appropriate what you want to appropriate, you get the point. When someone is trying to appropriate instead of appreciate, it shows. And I know that it shows. So that's one of the reasons people do not like her, because she's trying to copy something and she doesn't want to admit that she's trying to copy that thing.
Like, I told my orthodontist, I'm like, there's a gap right here. Heart, Kylie, you did it again. The pink power.
Now, moving on to the controversies. I'll start from the most recent one, which is the Christmas haul that Alabama Barker did. Apparently, the items that she showed is worth over 200,000 quid. 200,000 pounds. These items include a Hermes Birkin bag and a diamond Cartier bracelet. And these things are expensive, right? They are. People felt like she was flaunting her nepotism and her wealth, which to that I feel like is dumb in general. Let's just be for real. If you had the money, you would do so too. The only thing is that Alabama just decided to bring it on social media, which is normal. If you get anything for Christmas, you can decide to show it. It is your choice. But I feel like society in general now frown upon people showing just one gift they got for Christmas, which I would never understand, because every single haul you see on TikTok or wherever you go, it's like people showing a lot of Christmas presents, like exaggerated amount of Christmas presents. So do I think this particular backlash is reasonable? No, it's not, because she just showed what she got. What do you want her to do? Hide her wealth? She has the money. She's a millionaire. She was even, I think a couple years back, she was crowned one of the richest kids in the world. So she has the money, let her flaunt it, right? The second controversy which inspired this entire video. Recently, Alabama got into a, should I say, public argument with Bad Baby. Bad Baby accused her of stealing her then boyfriend, LV. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm gonna call him LV.
Watching her live her life like she's not a homewrecker. Like she didn't cause me so many problems. I was a postpartum mom going through cancer, finding out that my boyfriend was cheating on me. My baby daddy was cheating on me.
And Alabama came online to defend herself, saying that she didn't, that LV deceived her into thinking that he was a different person and misled her about his current relationship status, which, if that's true, that is absolutely disgusting. But this whole argument is absolutely disgusting. I know that Bad Baby was recently diagnosed with cancer, which I understand that she would be going through a lot, and then she needs someone to be there for her. And her baby daddy is doing this, like pulling her down, disgracing her name, which is another thing. But then, girls, what are you doing? I thought everybody is all about empowerment and how you should be a girl's girl. Alabama said she tried to reach out to Bad Baby regarding this, but she didn't get any reply, which apparently they're actually friends. So this whole thing, I feel like it's extremely stupid, because you might not agree with me on this one, but you know what I think? I think LV is not a dog that can be stolen. LV is not food that can be stolen. LV is not jewelry that can be stolen. Anytime I hear this discourse about somebody stealing somebody's man or baby daddy or whatever, I find it to be one of the stupidest thing ever, because they're all adults. LV made a decision to text Alabama. LV made a decision to, lie about his current relationship status. LV did that. So what is stealing your man? I know that Alabama is not necessarily a girl's girl, but then she didn't steal anything. Your man is just not your man, I guess, if that's how you want to say it, because every single time I hear someone stole my man, someone stole my man, it still comes to my head and I'm asking, is your man food that can be stolen? What? Is your man not a full-grown adult? So nobody can be stolen. Please stop spreading that misconception. And for this particular controversy, that is just what I think about it. Someone cannot be stolen. A man cannot be stolen. A girl cannot be stolen. They made the decision to do whatever they want because they're full-grown adults. That is just the way life is. The third controversy is political. Alabama expressed a disinterest in participating in the election, and people saw this as being ignorant.
Not voting isn't crazy in my opinion at all, because if I don't feel like I have the exact education for what I'm voting for, how is it right for me to vote for something I'm not completely educated on? I could educate myself, but then again, why am I doing that if I genuinely really don't care? I'm just honest. I don't care to vote if I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't think that's wrong. And I completely stand on that, and I stand by it.
Well, since this is unhinged, I'm gonna just say it. Yes, it is ignorant, because it's like you saying, regardless of what happens in this country, I'm still gonna be fine. I'm still gonna be rich. I'm still gonna have food on my table. Which people saw that as being ignorant, insensitive, calling her privileged. Then Alabama issued a statement on an Instagram story saying that she wasn't really well informed about the two main candidates running. So that was why she said she's not really interested in all that. But then people looked at it like her saying she doesn't really care to know about any candidate, because regardless of what happens, she's still gonna be rich, privileged, and still enjoy her life regardless of who wins or who loses. That's just it. Another one, in 2021, Alabama Baka took to her Instagram story to call out her mom, saying that her mom is a quote-unquote bad mom. She kind of criticized her mom, saying that her father has always been there for her, but her mom isn't. Her mom took to whatever social media to say, this is a lie, this is misinformation. Alabama Baka has been fed lies. According to her, she has been fed lies and she doesn't know what she is saying. And I think this is when people started paying more attention to this family, because why will Alabama come online to call out her mom for being bad? Which I just have to say something. Whatever you bring to the internet, someone is definitely going to have an opinion on it. You could say,
I don't care about your opinion and all.
But people are still gonna have an opinion. That is just the way life is. The internet is forever. It's like a blueprint. You're leaving your blueprint behind. You're telling everybody, oh, I was here, just to let you know that I did this. So people are gonna have a lot to say, even though it's not their life. That's just the way the internet is, I guess. Another one is her making inappropriate posts on social media. In 2021, Alabama Baka posted a picture of her in a lingerie. And, like I said, Alabama Baka was born on December 24th, 2005. So that means in 2021, she would be 16 years old. And the picture was really inappropriate for a 16-year-old to post, right? So it got a lot of backlash. Do I think the backlash is necessary? No, not really. It's not necessary, because she's a teenager. She's a minor. So that's why I feel like the backlash was too much for a 16-year-old, because she was a child. That's not necessary. For me, I found out about Alabama Baka in 2021. And when I saw her picture, I was shocked. Like really, really, really shocked. I couldn't believe that a 16-year-old could look like that, because mind you, I am older than Alabama. So why don't I look like that? That was what I was asking myself. Why don't I look like that? Why does she look like that? So it got a lot of backlash, because no matter how progressive we want to be as a community, there are some things that minors shouldn't do, and there are some things that adults should be allowed to do. Do I think that she's at fault for all the really disgusting people online? No, she's not, obviously, because it's her body, it's what she wants to do, But then people saw it as an inappropriate thing for a 16-year-old to be doing. And she also promotes harmful beauty standards like cosmetic treatments and filters and so on and so forth, which people think is kind of unhealthy for our age. Hear me out. In the past, I believe Alabama has talked about how the paparazzi take really disturbing photos of her in public.
That's my face when I see all the fake pages commenting about my weight and paparazzi pictures and saying I'm a catfish or saying I'm fat. First of all, let me eat you up because I'm so fat. Paparazzi will purposely take pictures of you with your mouth open, middle of sentence, and any ugly picture they can get of you just for views. And I would love to see you guys getting random pictures taken of you when you're leaving the grocery store, middle of the sentence and your mouth wide open. And let's see how beautiful you look. I also have a thyroid problem and an autoimmune disease. So that's one of the main reasons why I have weight gain. So it would be very appreciated if you guys just keep your opinions to yourself. It will get you further in life. Once my thyroid is balanced and my autoimmune disease is balanced, I will go back to my normal weight, which is causing the weight gain. You guys also act like I've gained 1,000 pounds. It's like 5-10 pounds, which is so normal for a lot of girls. Weight fluctuates, and I don't want any girls that are young watching this that are gaining weight to ever think there's something wrong with it. There is a certain point where if your health is getting affected by it that you need to change it, but no, it's not the case for me, and I would appreciate if you guys put yourself in my shoes.
Now, here's the thing I have to say about that. I actually saw the video, but I would not show it at all. Paparazzi intentionally take pictures of her when she doesn't really look, should I say, quote unquote, good. Maybe her neck is bending or she's about to move, and then they take the picture of her and then post it on the internet calling her ugly, which is absolutely disgusting. I believe in the past, Alabama has talked about how she's kind of insecure about her lips. That is why she got the lip fillers, which I don't understand. If you feel like you really need it, then sure, go ahead. It's your life, right? It is your life. She got a lot of backlash saying that she's too young, and then she's portraying beauty in a way that isn't really healthy for people our age. She also faced backlash for objectifying herself too much and for being a spoiled brat. I don't know why I said that with a straight face. It is funny. I feel like for people that always come for rich people to the extent that it feels like hate, I think it doesn't really make any sense for me. I feel like if you're in the position, you would spend your money the way you want to spend it. And if you decide to show it on the internet, it's your decision. If you decide not to, it's your decision, right? The last and final one I'll talk about, because I can't really talk about every single controversy that she has been in. It's about the music video for her latest single, Vogue. The music video just screams cultural appropriation. I was not the one who said it. The comment section is all about that. Allegedly, Alabama Barker hired people to help her delete comments, the hate comments that are on that day. But then, when I watched the music video, the song is not bad at all. It's not bad, but it just screams cultural appropriation in so many ways. If you want to appreciate a culture, you can. Take Beyonce for example. The song that she sang with Shatawale, she brought people from other cultures to teach her the dance and also to dance with her. That is what they call cultural appreciation. But it feels like Alabama was appropriating in the highest order, not only because she didn't sound like her, but because the music video just screams appropriation, according to people in the comments section. I don't really know what to say about this particular music video situation. I feel like there are other artists out there that are way talented. They can write, they can sing, but then they don't even have as much views as Alabama is having on this song. Even though this song is a vibe, she's not being herself. She's not truly herself. If you want to compare how Alabama was singing from 6 years ago till now, you know that there's a clear difference. And I know that the person I was 6 years ago is not the person I am today. I do understand that. But guess what? I am still the same shade. I am still the same color. I still talk the same way. Nothing has changed about me. I see people making that argument, saying that, oh, the person you were 5 years ago is not the person you are today. But then, I am still basically the same person. Is Alabama a product of her environment? An analysis. My analysis. For me, in short, yes. Yes, she is. Like I said, she grew up in the limelight, and I feel like there's this pressure to appear a certain way or do a certain thing because there are a lot of people watching you, there are a lot of people judging you, and that is unfair. Yes, I know, But to me, I feel like she's a product of our environment. People constantly watch her because of she puts everything, almost everything on the internet. Because of the pictures that she posts, people feel like they own her, which is really messed up. Yes, I know. But let's actually sit down and be factual. When you share something on the internet, right? People will definitely have opinions. I always say something that if every single person have the same opinion, then I don't think the earth will still be working. I don't know. That is extremely dumb. But then, if you think about it, not every single person will have the same opinion on something. Somebody, at least one person or two people, will definitely have something different to say about it. So I think because of she grew up with these people giving her attention and caring for her, she constantly feels like she needs to pursue the attention. Because again, she grew up in the public eye with people watching her constantly. So maybe that is a factor of her always wanting attention and always getting into one controversy or the other. But to me, I feel like Alabama is a sweet girl. She gives me that sweet girl vibe. Let's use other celebrities, for example, Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner grew up in the public eye, and with the way she lives her life, she's always looking for a way to get into one controversy or the other. Another example is Hailey Bieber. This should kind of give you an overview of how these people grew up in the public eye, and it's kind of hard for them to distance themselves from that. What is next for Alabama Barker? Do I think Alabama Barker will get a traditional job? No. Why does she need to? She is rich, so she doesn't really need to. Do I think she will constantly keep seeking attention? Maybe, because we don't know yet. Maybe she isn't doing it intentionally. But with her public image currently, people feel like she is blackfishing. And when somebody calls you out over and over again for one particular thing, and you're listening to them, and they know that you are listening to them, and you constantly keep doing it over and over again, it is no longer a mistake. It is now intentional. So you could argue she's just doing this to appear more tan over the summer, but it's no longer summer, it is winter. So why does she still look dark if she's not doing this intentionally? She looks tan all year round. And I saw a video on Alabama's Snapchat story. She was doing her makeup and she put foundation like on her face, and I saw the obvious difference between the skin tone. I think I screenshotted it. I'll probably put it on the screen. That is how different her foundation is. And people will say, oh, we have different shades. One is summer shade, another one is not summer shade. But then, it is not summer, it is winter. So why does Alabama still look the exact same way? In my last video, people called me racist for telling white people what to do and what not to do, which I don't think I am a scientist or a geographer, but I'm not racist. I know that I am not racist, and I'm not telling white people what to do and what not to do. But stop pretending to be something that you are not. Not only white people, but every single race. I think everybody should love themselves the way they are. Honestly, I know that it is hard, but then love yourself. If you don't love yourself, who will? Who will love you if you don't love yourself? I just hope that her reputation is not tarnished by this constant controversy that she's always finding herself in. So what do you think about this whole situation? Do you think that she's often misunderstood, or is she truly the most problematic teenager on the internet? With that being said, that is all for this video, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. In the meantime, enjoy yourself and live your life as you. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.